Today we're going to be making some silicone molds, so let's jump in and get started. These are mold housings that my friend made for me on her 3D printer. I will link her shop down below. She can make you any size that you want and any shape you want. I'm going to be using round ones today, and now we're going to mix up our silicone rubber. Silicone rubber is just like epoxy. It's got a 1 part A and a 1 part B, and it's going to come with 2 bottles inside the kit. One big difference is silicone rubber, you have to measure by weight, so you do need a digital scale for this. I'm pouring in my part B right now. I wanted to do 12 ounces, but I accidentally over poured it to 12.2 ounces. So since I poured in 12.2 ounces part B, I have to pour in 12.2 ounces of my part A because it's equal parts A and B. Today I'm going to be making 4 molds, so that's why I was mixing up so much. If you were just going to make 1 mold, depending on the size of your mold, you'd probably want to do about 6 ounces. So 3 ounces part A and 3 ounces part B. So I have my 12.2 ounces measured out. Now I'm going to mix in some mica powder. I wanted to use this gorgeous pearlescent purple mica powder from Let's Resin. I'm just going to add like 3 dashes of this into my silicone rubber before I mix it up, and we're going to give it a good mix, really incorporating those parts A and B together. When I mix up my silicone rubber, I mix this up for 5 minutes. I have a little clock off to the side of my workstation, and I just keep track of the time and mix it up for 5 minutes. And you want to mix slowly, scrape the bottom of the cup, scrape the sides of the cup, scrape off your stir stick, really incorporating those parts A and B together. Got it mixed up for 5 minutes, and now we're going to pour this into our mold housing. These are holographic acrylic blanks, and what I did was I just took some transfer tape, placed it down, put my mold housing on there, set the acrylic blank down on top of the tape, hot glued around it, and poured my silicone rubber right on top of the holographic acrylic blank. And I have a tutorial showing how to make the holographic acrylic blanks on my YouTube channel, Naptime Creations. They're really, really easy to make. All you have to do is you can use a piece of acrylic or even like a resin coaster and add your holographic part to it. Check out the tutorial showing step by step how to do it. I'll link it down below in the description box. I let the silicone rubber cure overnight. This is the next day. You can see that hot glue peels right off the 3D printed mold housings. Just picked the whole mold right up off that transfer tape, picked up my mold, and you have a holographic silicone mold. So shiny and beautiful. It's really easy to make your own molds. I got my mica powder and my silicone rubber from Let's Resin. Discount code NAPTIME will give you a discount on their website. Off camera, I mixed up some resin. I used the Let's Resin epoxy as well. Added a little bit of glitter, poured it into the mold that I made, and here's how the finished product turned out. So sparkly and beautiful. Holographic molds are my absolute favorite, and it's really easy to make your own holographic molds. So be sure to check out my previous tutorial showing step by step how to make your own holographic acrylic blanks. Like I said, you can use a piece of acrylic, and you could even use an old resin coaster if you wanted to as well. Now we're going to get ready to demold the holographic spiderweb silicone mold. So I'm just going to take this off the transfer tape, and when you use transfer tape, of course you want to use it sticky side facing up. So you place your holographic acrylic blank down on that sticky part, put your mold housing around your acrylic blank, hot glue around it, and then pour your silicone in. This one I had a little bit of silicone leak under my acrylic blank, and that's okay. It's no big deal. Just take a cuticle trimmer and trim around the areas that you had a little bit of leakage, and trim around, of course, the perimeter of the mold to make it all nice and pretty. And trimming the silicone molds is oddly satisfying as well. You might need to go in with some nippers if you have a little tiny spot like this, just to clean it up and make it look all nice and neat. And that's really going to be it for the spider web. I love how this one turned out. It's so holographic and beautiful. The spider web design is really fun. The spider web one I actually bought pre-made. So if you wanted to buy some holographic acrylic blanks pre-made, my friend can make them for you as well. I will put her information down below in the description box, and you can shoot her an email and inquire about having some custom made. Same thing with this one. I used my Let's Resin epoxy off camera, mixed in some blue holographic glitter, poured it into my mold, and here's the finished resin creation. These are really, really mesmerizing to look at. That holographic effect is called spiral, and the spiral one is my absolute favorite. So now we're gonna do unmold the snowflakes. These ones I had quite a bit of silicone rubber leak under, so it took me a good amount of time to actually clean this up. This is really sped up, but in real time it took me about 15 minutes because I was trying to go carefully and make sure I didn't mess up the mold at all. And I just went around with my cuticle trimmer and my nippers and just cleaned up all that silicone rubber that leaked under my acrylic blank. Same thing on this one, gonna go around and clean up the outer perimeter of the molds using my cuticle trimmer. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have ever tried making your own molds. I'm curious to know if you've ever made your own molds before. It's really so fun and easy to do. And once you start making molds, you're going to be looking at things in your home and thinking, I wonder if I could make a mold of that. It's really fun to mold different things. You can make a lot of cool molds with silicone rubber. And same thing with this one. I took some of my Let's Resin epoxy, mixed in some glitter, poured it into the holographic silicone mold that we made, and here's the finished resin ornament. Let me know what you think. I hope you give mold making a try. I've got my silicone rubber and my pearl mica powder from Let's Resin, and also my resin as well. Discount code NAPTIME will give you a discount on the Let's Resin's website. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and let me know which mold was your favorite. Do you like the snowflake, the heart, or the spider web? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.